right here. I know this was a bit of a last minute post this morning. Unfortunately and fortunately, well, we got a dumping of snow and my in-person sessions canceled due to the weather and the roads because many of them were traveling a distance. So I thought, I think I need to go onto YouTube Live and offer a healing circle. I know many of us across our physical world are struggling. And I just thought I would come on here and offer some healing for the collective as well as for anything that you're going through. I also think that it's a powerful place to come together and just hold energy to whatever we need. This is going to be a rare possibility. I'm also going to allow myself to go into trance and see if there's any messages from spirit that we may need to hear. I don't think I've gone live in trance. This is new for me, and I'm just going to simply allow. I know I've done a lot of trance in private groups. So I am going to allow myself to connect to spirit in a trance state. So during the healing session, I may start talking, I may channel any messages from the spirit dimensions to help us in the space that we are in the physical world and all that we are going through both collectively and the personal stuff. We're all going through stuff personally as well as part of our learning journey here. If there's time permitting, I will grab a couple questions as well, because I always love to hang out and chat with you guys. Good to see you all. So get yourself comfortable. I will walk us through a little bit of a meditation for healing. As always, when I'm talking, you're welcome to change the words in your mind that resonate more to you. And you can call in that energy to connect with you and whatever healing that you need as well. Okay, so you don't have to follow along exactly. You're welcome to change my words in your mind. Okay. I just think it's always important to mention that because it needs to resonate with you. So let's all get comfortable. And it's good to see so many of you joining on. I wasn't sure how many would be available, so this is great. So get yourself nice and comfortable and just allow yourself to focus on your breath for a moment. And just feel your body, your physical body. Feel that softening. Give your physical body a break and allow it to gently soften. And eyes open or closed, whatever resonates with you. And let's just start relaxing the muscles of our neck and our head. And let's just let go of any tension or stress that we're holding in our jaw and our shoulders. And allowing the muscles of your back to relax. And allowing your legs and your feet. Just relax. Simply letting go. And just feeling your feet on the floor. And just feel those feet connecting to Mother Earth like wise old tree roots. And allow those roots to grow deeper and deeper. And just reminding yourself that you are safe, you are loved, you are protected, and you're not alone. And now simply visualize or tell yourself or imagine a beautiful ball of light floating above your head. You can choose the color or colors of this light. And just allow this light to flow through your head all the way down to your feet, touching every cell, every fiber of your physical body, every organ, with beautiful healing, an unconditional love flowing through you. And wherever your body or your emotional body needs healing, let that light be brilliantly brighter in that area. And now allowing that beautiful light to expand to the outside of your body. Just visualize or imagine or simply tell yourself that you are wrapped in a beautiful blanket or bubble of light, holding you, healing you, protecting you. And now visualize or become aware of the energy collectively around us. And let's hold hands and form a circle. Just simply visualize or imagine, use your imagination, every single one of us forming a circle, holding hands, and feel how expansive that circle is. It's open to anyone. Anyone can join. And now let's invite angels and guides, higher ascended masters, ancestors, spirit animals. Invite anyone you want to join us, to hold hands with us, and feel that circle getting even more and more expansive. And now simply know or imagine that the whole entire physical world is in the center of our circle. Look at how beautiful our earth is. Just feel that beautiful energy from our earth, our physical world, in the middle of our circle. And we're holding that physical world in that circle of love and healing, and the energy flowing from each and every one of us around the circle. And all people in our physical world, including you, feel or know or imagine that beautiful energy healing you, healing all of us. And let's offer even more healing energy to each other. And just simply remind yourself that healing energy and that beautiful light, feel how strong that is. Remind yourself on how strong the light is, how strong and powerful healing energy is, and feeling the strength of holding each other's hand. We are stronger in this energy. We are stronger than any of the heaviness that is going around our physical world right now. We are stronger together. We are stronger united. We are stronger healing. We are stronger together. We are not alone. We are fully supported. And you can feel that in this circle, can't you? And now I'm opening up to a transmission from the spirit dimensions. And I'm hearing the name Ori. And the message is as follows. You are here, beautiful ones. You are here to shift and shape this physical world into where it needs to be. And these heavy times that we are experiencing, that you are experiencing, your light and your collectiveness is stronger than any heavy or any darkness. And over time, if we rewind it, if we rewind that timeline, your people have been here before. And you will navigate and you will shine bright and heal one another in a collective form. There is growth in this darkness. And so many of you beautiful souls here are fully aware of that. And it's time to shine that brighter than any timeline before you. The answer today is to come together and to not let go of each other's hands. Yes, we hear you. We hear your fears and your uncertainty. We feel the struggles that you are experiencing and know that you are always held in a brilliant light while you navigate this difficult timeline. And do not take on the fear. There is more love in your physical world than there's ever been before. Most of you will not step backwards into that fear. Most of you will allow that collective hand holding, healing energy to push you forward and take back that darkness and shine that light. Not everyone will see, but most of you will. This is a temporary moment, a temporary bump in your physical experience. Do not give it more power than it deserves. In fact, deflate it. There is no separation in your physical world. And for those who hold hands, you will hold the light like never before in your physical world history books. Always allow the circle to expand. Many will find it. Because you are the power, you are the light. Much love, beautiful souls. Much love. Wherever you feel guided, allow yourself to send energy, healing, love, light, whatever beautiful vibration you want to emit forward, whether it be to anyone particular, to yourself, to a collective. Let's do that. And just feel into the gratitude of the community that has joined you today. And just feeling gratitude to those who will join us. And we're going to remain holding hands. We're not going to let go of each other. And no matter where you are in this beautiful physical world, just know that we are holding your hand. We are all holding hands. There is no division. And now becoming aware of the chair that you're sat on, the room that you're in, and aware of your physical body. I'm just feeling so grateful, very grateful for your physical body and the healing energy that you received and the healing energy that you transmitted outwards. And let's thank each other and the spirit dimensions who joined us today, the angels and guides and ancestors, source energy. Just feeling so grateful for that. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming all the way back. Hi there. How are we all feeling? I'll give you all a moment. Okay. Cameron's feeling so grateful for this. Heartfelt thanks, Lana. Love to all. I love that. Smash that like button. Thanks. That's what she said. Oh my gosh, I was praying for you to appear. Bless your heart. It was my oh yes, this is the first time I've let myself go into trance on a YouTube live. I do trance. I've been practicing trance for quite a while. Um Ori. Um when I go into trance, I just simply allow a message from spirit. Um that was the first time I have channeled Ori. So when anybody goes into trance and allows a transmission, um Lee Harris does it on a regular basis. Abraham Hicks, those I'm sure there are many, excuse me, that do it on a regular basis. Those are just two big names that you may recognize. So Lee, he does transmissions from the Z's, I believe. So it's very similar to that. Everybody has their own way of doing trance. So Ori, I will have to sit a little bit more because Ori was new to me. It's not a name that I have said before in trance. So very interesting energy there, and I do love the message. We are holding hands, and I just love the perspective on that. And this, and I've said it before, and Ori said it again. We have been here before in the physical world. We have seen this similar darkness before. Uh, and I do feel quite strongly that we are going to navigate it together, and it's the collective energy. There is a powerful vibration out there that is a hard heck no with what's happening in the physical world. And I do feel that we're going to come out of this the other side, stronger, more united, more collective, more spiritual, more grounded, um, than ever before. I truly do. And some people, will say, "Oh, Lana, oh, and you're always looking at the bright side." That's just how it feels. And when you sit with that energy yourself, when you sit there and feel that, what are your thoughts? Do you have a deep knowing that somehow this is going to bring us in a stronger place? Share your opinion with me. I'm very open to it. I'm just sharing my perspective and what spirit has shown to me. Rachel, this is amazing, Lana. I never have seen you fully channel before. Would love to know more about Ori if you've encountered them. Oh, I have not encountered Ori before. Um, perhaps I'll do some more channeling in trance in the upcoming months. It's a big step for me to take that trance to the social media platforms. Um, I'm ready, and I think that's just more of where I'm at with it, to openly share it. I'm gonna grab some questions based on the energy and then first, and then if time permits, I'll grab some other questions. I just really wanted this live to be more of a supportive, healing energy kind of space, and then we'll grab a few other questions. Okay, you guys? Let's see where we go. I agree. It feels like it will all be okay. I noticed this as well. Hands are tingling and warm. I love that. I love that. And you guys, you can, when you struggle, because I know that there's a lot of uncertainty, and uncertainty can bring fear, and fear is not a good energy to sit in. But what you can remember is you can remember holding hands. Just visualize, simply look at your own hands and know that somewhere in this big, beautiful world, somebody else is holding it in love and in light and support. As much as the world seems crazy, I have a positive feeling for the future. Diane, I do too. It's been overwhelming. Even before, some of this silliness started, in the energy update that I channeled for 2025, it still feels like we are going to have a lot of positive shifts that need to happen. And sometimes here's what how I want to say it. Sometimes we need a push to change. Sometimes we need a push, in order to come together. And what's happening right now feels like that push. It feels like that. It's a push to bring us all together into a collective energy to change what needs to be changed. And I do feel quite strongly that there is a light force. It's almost like light. Was it called a lightsaber? Those the Star Wars. It feels like that to me, and that's how Spirit shows it to me. It feels like that lightsaber. The light is coming for the darkness, and I think it's already started. That push to purge. Yeah, Kayla, it was easy to picture the people I think needed healing to step into the circle. I pictured all of the world leaders coming together, and I asked them to put down the power and allow us to come together. Absolutely. And I think that, and here's the thing. Our leaders have choice and free will. Okay. Our leaders do have choice and free will. They can change at any time the angle that they want to take. They have choice and free will, just like each and every one of us. And everybody underneath all those leaders has choice and free will too. And I do feel that there is going to be a strength coming in there. And I do feel it's going to shift. But I also feel that leaders, now this isn't just to this particular timeline, this is going to go back through history, right to ancient times. Leaders respond to how the people, so their communities respond to them. So I really feel, Kayla, that the people, all of us, the collective, and not just from one country, from I mean the collective, I feel that response and that energy is what is going to pull for change amongst the leaders, because we are no longer in ancient times where there's the power is more valuable or higher than the people. We have shifted like hundreds of years ago, where the people are the power, right? Sometimes we forget it and we don't always exercise it, but I feel like the collective energy is what's going to change, and I really do feel that very, very, very loud. All right, Wesley, I love your poncho, Lana. It looks so comfy. It is very comfy. Like I said, it's a snowy day here, Wes. I'm hoping before my hockey game that I can get out to the forest, because we got a dumping of snow. So I want to see the magic in the trees. I want to see the magic of the trees. As Star Wars fan, I really love that analogy. Yeah, right. It's like a lightsaber. It is a light, and that's how I've seen it. We are going to cut through. And now I want to kind of like rewind time a little bit. When we've seen a few in our lifetime, we have seen some pretty heavy stuff, and we've seen the light come in and fix it. Like, we have seen that, right? In our physical world, we have repeated lessons, not necessarily us individually, but we have repeated a lot of lessons, and you can see the break here. You can see that, the break, and no, we're not going back to that mentality or that mindset. We're not going back to that. You can see that very, 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 very strong. Right. So for me, that kind of shows us that, we have learned a lot of lessons. We are a lot further advanced than, where we were 100 years ago. And, the mass majority of us are not going to go back. Like, there's no going back, to that timeline, and we are going to shift it. And I think that the more we hold hands, and the more that we stand together across across the world, and that's why I put the world in the center of a circle. It is all one. And I think that for the majority of us, that we do know that, and we do hold on to that. And there is Spring, for a happy birthday to you, Spring. Beautiful Spring, on your happy day. We hope you enjoy the your day and the energy and celebrating you. All right, let's grab a couple questions here. Is there anything you want to ask? So about the healing circle or the energy, or anything that we've talked about so far. And you're also welcome to add, your thoughts on it. You're welcome to share. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Okay. Okay. And while we give you guys an opportunity to kind of communicate On that, Luke, I am your father. Jasmine, that is hilarious. I love that. And and that's something that you guys can kind of lean into. So you can lean into when you're struggling with fear or struggling with the energy, bring in your lightsaber, bring or whatever resonates with you, right? Bring something in that you can kind of say, yeah, I'm gonna with love, sever that. I love a message about if I'm on the right path, I'm feeling a bit lost, unsure. Okay, so Crystal, I feel when we struggle with knowing if we're on the right path, that is kind of our opportunity to kind of sit and feel that. How does it feel to you, Crystal? Do you feel that you're heading where you need to go? Do you feel that? And if you feel, you know what, I'm not quite sure. Take a moment, or and a moment being a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, whatever you feel you need, to really process that. Sometimes when we feel like we're stuck or not moving forward, we're also in a learning space. I'm just learning right now in this kind of space, and we always feel as humans, I'm not going forward, I'm not succeeding. And sometimes it's just a matter of I'm here right now learning, I'm figuring it out where I'm at. And it'll come to you, as you navigate through that. I do feel that you are doing very, very well on navigating your journey, and I feel that that lost feeling it's kind of it's not really lost, Crystal. It's guiding you to where you want to be, whether that be with new people, new career, new locations. You're not lost. You're actually finding your way, right? You're finding your way. So and one thing that can help you is so a little bit of talking. I'm going to figure this out. I don't need to know right now. I'll everything. I don't have to have it all figured out right away. I mean, I'm still figuring it out, right? I mean, I think all of us are still figuring it out. You're just in a learning space. This is where I'm learning right now. This is where I'm sifting and sorting. This is where I'm figuring it out, and it'll soften that, and it'll have less of a lost, unsure feeling. I'm navigating it. I'm navigating my direction. I'm navigating and sitting with yourself and feeling it, right? Where do I need to go? All right. Happy Hatch Day. Okay, hold on, you guys. I feel calm down, not scared or sad. Very good. I feel connected. I love that. I would love that. Like if you're comfortable with sharing how you're feeling, um, go ahead and share it in the chat or acknowledge it to yourself. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. Acknowledgement is huge. Is huge. All right, so let me scroll up here. It looks like Laura shared something. I'm just trying to find it. Laura, okay, here we go. 2025 is the year of the snake, perhaps new things for you this year. Yeah, absolutely. And it's also about, letting go and shedding. The snakes is big transformation. It's a big letting go and shedding and new growth and forward momentum and change. Jasmine, what does Spirit say about my friendship with my best friend Hannah? Is it time to end it? Here's how it's showing it to me. It's showing it's kind of like, I think it's a little bit of time where you're each going to kind of like go in your own directions. I don't feel it as an ending. I feel it like you're going to go have your experiences over here. I'm going to go have my experiences over here. And we're just going to, maybe our paths will cross again. I don't feel it as an ending. I just feel it more of as I have to allow some space for each of us to kind of navigate our own part of our journey. And if I think the paths will cross again. I don't feel it as an abrupt end there, but I do feel like it's time to let each other go in their own direction. If that makes sense there. Um, Kimberly would love a message from my spirit guide. Kimberly, my face just lit up with a gripping smile from the spirit dimensions. I was like ear to ear. I feel like there's like a deeper appreciation that they're acknowledging that is within you. I feel like there's just been this shift, and whether you call it a spiritual shift or an appreciation shift, I just feel like there's been this shift of honoring yourself more, of understanding that you're learning and growing. I feel like that, like you're navigating life from a bit of a different perspective. Um, And good for you. Like, I feel like I need to acknowledge that. There's all these smiling faces that you're navigating through things very well. And sometimes we don't always acknowledge how well we're doing because as humans, we only see what we perceive as the things that are not going well, right? So, oh, I didn't do that well. I didn't do that well. Oh, I tripped and fell over that. Oh, that was kind of stinky, right? So, but I feel like I've got to say, man, you also have to acknowledge the things that you're doing great at, the learning, even when we're struggling with with learning. I feel like I've got to say, wow, Kimberly, look at you, and kind of like smiling more at yourself in the mirror. I keep seeing your reflection and a smiling face. Smile back at yourself. Oh, I love that. Smile back at yourself. Like, just kind of look at them at your reflection and smile. That's what they're doing to me. Smile back at yourself, Kimberly. I love that. Let me scroll back up here. Kayla, lately I've had a dream about snakes. I've been drawn. Okay, somebody answered that for you. Absolutely. Wes, lightsaber shaped amethyst and rose quartz. Absolutely. I often sit with electric the color electric blue fire because it does connect to Archangel Michael's sword and his light. So I often sit with electric blue fire. I also surround myself with a lot of blue water bottle. I mean, even the inside of my cup, the Hawk and I colors are blue. My journals, here's a journal here, blue. For me, that is just very symbolic of electric blue fire. And surrounding myself in that helps me to connect with Archangel Michael's energy in that beautiful, loving feeling. So, and whatever color resonates with you, it doesn't have to be blue, but you can pick any color that resonates with you and say, this is going to be the energy of love and power for me. Okay. Um, I had an intense meeting recently. Wonder if he is my soulmate. Um, I do feel there is a strong connection here. Soulmate is a word that sometimes I'm not saying that you, Doreen 888. This isn't necessarily for you, but the word soulmate can also be really good friend or connection. I don't. It doesn't have to be a connection as far as a personal relationship or an intimate relationship. I feel a big connection here, and I feel it like a gentle teacher. So I feel like this person has come as a gentle teacher, and I also feel this person has come to you to give you back. Um, I'm gonna use the word hope, to give you back hope that there is still a lot of good in the world, to give you back your own personal power that has been taken away from you. I feel like this person it has the energy of, we had a contract in past lives that if we ever struggled in this lifetime, we're coming for each other. So I feel like that kind of connection, and and whether or not it grows in a different way, I'm not sure. There's a lot of floating factors in relationships, and I say that all the time. But because I just there's choice and free will, right? Is the biggest one. But I feel like there was an agreement between the two of you to help each other when you struggle. And I'm just curious, if you struggle with trusting people, or think or struggle with, is there still good people in the world that aren't ripping me off or that aren't going to harm me, or and harm you in emotional ways? Because I feel like this person's trying to give that back to you. I hope that makes sense there to you. I also feel like I have to say, enjoy the moment. We get so caught up in what if they stay and what if they go and what if it doesn't work out. Enjoy the power of right now. This person is a delicious energy that's here to help and support you. Frolic in it. Frolic in it. Okay. Um, I want to know more about Ori when you know more. Thanks. I will definitely share, and maybe I'll do a transmission in the near future where I bring Ori back. Uh, so to scroll up here. Hands are tingling. Diane, as much as the world seems crazy, I have a positive feeling for the future. Oh, yes, that's delicious. Rachel, your voice changed pitch too. You could tell that Ori was a very light being. When people go into trance, quite often their voices do change. I'll have to go back and watch the video because quite often the facial expressions are very different than my usual face expressions. And I think a lot of people who channel, you can see them shift into the energy of the energy that they're channeling. So I'll have to go back and check out what my facial expressions were. Wendy, so grateful and love this and holding hands with you all, sharing my light with you felt so good. I'm so happy we are family. I am so happy we are family too, darling. Kayla, I feel so grounded. My legs are numb. Thank you, Lana. Very welcome. Very oh, Caleb, I just suddenly got a telegram from the spirit dimensions. I went to scroll up to read Melissa's comment, and I had to come back to Kayla because the telegram. Kayla, I just want you to kind of keep this in the back of your mind and remember that I said it. There's something within the next 10 days that seems to be lightening up for you. I feel like it's coming with some good news. I just feel like you're receiving some kind of information. I mean, gone are the days of the telegram, but it has that feeling. So there's some kind of positive good news, forward momentum. I just got to push from my back for you, Kayla. So just keep me posted, okay? I just it was literally here's a telegram for Kayla. Melissa, very interesting in how your voice. Oh, okay, I think I read that one. Uh, feeling grounded and grateful. I'm so grateful for this. You guys are all very welcome. Wendy, does Spirit have any messages for me? Wendy, I truly I felt like I needed to take a big breath in, and let it out. I feel like there's hasn't been a lot of releasing for you. I feel like and it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels like life stuff. I feel like I'm always taking a breath in, but I'm not exhaling it. And I feel like I've got to say, just take a mindful moment a day and really emphasize the exhale. So really kind of like add a little bit of force to it. Like I feel like I've got to say, let that go, Wendy. Let that go, Wendy. And again, it doesn't feel like big, heavy stuff. It can just be the everyday. And when you think about our everyday encounters, there is so much that we don't necessarily let go of, and then it kind of builds up, and then we find ourselves riding the comfy couch without any energy. I I feel like I just need to let go of that if you can, Wendy. Just kind of practice that for a couple days, and then catch me on the YouTube live and let me know how that's working. Heavenly. Oh, I like that name. Dear Lana, my cat Luna was missing for 2 years. I got a call the beginning of January that she's been found. She's home now, but she's so frightened. It's been a few weeks for her just being under my bed. Oh, wow. That is wild. But 2 years. I love that. I love that so much. Let me just tap into her here for a moment. So I do feel heavenly that Luna does remember you and does remember her past experiences there. I feel that she is going through a tremendous amount of healing. I also feel was she found quite a distance from home. I just feel like I traveled quite a distance. Um, like I don't feel like I'm in the same location. I just feel like I've been moved quite a bit. I do feel like she's going to navigate through a lot of the healing process, and it's a breach of trust, not with you, but I feel like she had a lot of breaches of trust in those 2 years. I feel like there was nothing that was predictable. There was nothing that was gentle. I just feel like it was a lot of breach of trust. She will rebuild it very easily. I feel like I just need like a little bit of time, very gradual, very slow. I also feel that she's letting go of a lot of emotions. I don't think she felt she was ever going to find her way back. And I feel like she's kind of processing those emotions. I also feel like I need to quiet the energy. So even noise like running a dishwasher or louder music or louder voices, I feel like I'm really sensitive to sound right now. So I feel like I need to change the energy by perhaps playing some green noise frequencies or hertz frequencies. I feel like I need to soften just even like voices or volumes of things, whether it be the TV. I probably wouldn't vacuum. All of those kind of noises. I feel very, very heightened awareness, like very heightened. She's still in that panic or that fear kind of energy. She is going to come out of it fairly quickly. It's going to take a little bit of patience, and I feel like you have a lot of it, and a little bit of gentleness. I also feel I don't know why I'm smelling vanilla. Like I've got any kind of vanilla. I don't want to say you natural vanilla. So maybe kind of like boiling a little bit of like vanilla extract and cinnamon, kind of like that vanilla sweet smell. But I don't want to do it in the form of a candle or anything that is not natural. I feel like I need to add a natural vanilla smell. Um, I think that will help. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever had that come up for me before. All right, I'm going to scroll down and grab a couple questions. Joe Smith. Oh, on now. I'm so late. Joe and anybody else who wants to watch the replay, you can join it again. You can participate in it again. You can simply hold hands. It doesn't have to be in the moment to have an effectiveness. You can go back 1,000 times and listen to the replay and join that energy again. Continue to be out of what? Okay. Thank you, Lana. Thank you. We used to sit and have coffee, and she would lick whipped cream from my coffees. Would that be bad to do? No, I would offer it. And I would also I would start maybe heavenly with maybe that smell of vanilla, maybe just kind of like I said, like get like a hot pot, get it steaming a little bit, and maybe kind of walk through the house or near the bed, under the bed, or near the bed with it, and then perhaps entice her to come out. I will definitely have to adjust some things here. I have a toddler who gets a bit wild. I love toddler energy. I love to behave like a toddler sometimes, and I think we all should. I think we should all get that wild side out. I would just, and I get it, it's hard with a toddler. I would just try and eliminate the things that you can control. So yes, we can't control a toddler, its energy, but we can control some of the additional sounds or noises. And now's a good time to kind of just kind of talk about gentle with your toddler. They don't always buy into gentle, but there are things that you can control. Oh, here's something. Get your toddler to sit with you and read a storybook to the cat under the bed. Okay, try that. Okay. Joe Smith, I'm desperate for some advice from dad or my husband or my spirit guys. I'm struggling dealing with life right now and need to know if you're okay. Okay, so Joe, I have to go into Joe. So I have to go into the things that you can control. So there are some things that you can, and this will probably resonate with many of us. There are things that we can control, and then there are things that we cannot control. I think that kind of moving out of the things that you can control, and I'm prone to this, Joe, energetically more than anything else. I feel like you're burning energy that you don't need to. So simple things like taking a step back, not getting on that phone in this motion, not being everything all the time for all people. I feel like I need to say, I need to kind of take back my energy. I feel like the energy drain and I feel like I've got to deal with that first to help you with the other parts of you that are struggling. When we are running on fumes or an empty gas tank, we can't cope with the other pieces of life that are going on around us. So when we kind of like, okay, I'm going to really have a moment or half a day or an hour or a day or a week, whatever you can, to myself to recharge. I feel like I've got to just breathe. I feel like I need to kind of like soak in the tub. I feel like I need to lay on the earth. I got those kind of things, Joe, to kind of I need to fuel back up your spiritual gas tank. I also feel like I have to say you are not dealing with these struggles alone right now. And I feel like you are. Yeah, I need to tell you that you are absolutely guided. They are pushing you forward. They want to see you forward. And I feel like teeny tiny steps is good enough. So I feel like I don't know if you've been thinking I should be over this, I should be ahead here, I shouldn't be struggling with this. The teeny tiny steps is enough. Right? If the best you can do is sit up and look out the window and watch the snowfall today, let that be enough. It's that kind of energy for me that's going to help you move along a little bit ease with a little bit more ease and a little bit more ease. Um, Yes, so this is Dory. Yes, I indeed struggle with people taking my power here, not being seen, now my identity. So I keep the bastards at bay. I love that. um and I hear you, Dory, in that, but I also, keeping that kind of energy away, I just feel is glorious. I just feel like I've got to say, not all people are like that. And I think that this person coming to you is kind of gifting you that energy back. Okay. Uh, okay, you guys, I'm going to have to get going in a few minutes. I am going to be here tomorrow morning. Tabitha, hi, Lana. Thank you for today. Play in the snow. Oh, I'm going to play in the snow. I am going to go play in the snow. I'm meeting a realtor tomorrow for my dad's place. Does Spirit have any insight on this? Will it sell fast? Thank you. I'm not worried about it selling. I don't feel it's gonna. I don't feel it'll be long. I don't feel it go in a day either. But I do feel like it's going to sell fast. Tabitha, one thing that I'd like you to do, if this resonates with you, is I'd like to kind of move the energy in the house. So I feel like I've got to give the house permission. I know it's going to sound funny, but I'm going to say it. Give the house permission to move forward. So I feel like I've got to kind of like open a window and let energy out and bring new energy in. I feel like I've got to thank the house. I feel like I've got to put an energy in that it's time for a new happiness and a new family. I feel like I've got to kind of talk to the space that way. And I know it sounds really odd, but I'll tell you right now, I've got many real estate agents that come to me and say, Lan, I can't sell this house and there's nothing wrong with it. And I walk in and it's like, yeah, there is. It's energy. I feel like I've just got to kind of like let the energy out, and give the space permission to move forward. And that also gives you and family permission for the house to move forward too. It kind of has a couple different levels to it. But I'm telling you, Tabitha, it's extremely powerful. And it will help it will help energetically. I feel like it's going to sell fairly quick. I feel like once it's on the market, and I feel like you got good timing with putting what the time that you're going to list it feels like perfect alignment for me. All right, you guys, do you guys want a message? Makes complete sense to me. Thank you. I will fill it with love, happiness, and gratitude. Absolutely. And whatever resonates with you, Tabitha, you can use a crystal, you can use a candle, you can open the windows, you can use a stick. It's all intention. So it doesn't really matter. You can use your own energy, right? So, it's whatever feels good to you. And just kind of go with that, and don't worry about doing it wrong, because there's no way of doing it wrong. It's perfect the way whatever you decide to do, it will be perfect. All right, so should we grab I am here tomorrow, but let's see what we need for the day. Let's see what we need. It's going to help us for the day here. All right, you guys, what do we need to know? Let's get a message for all of us. Bull. This is a very fertile and dynamic time. No kidding. So allow yourself to indulge in any creative projects you've been considering. Your life is headed for a turn cycle, so welcome and enjoy it. This is a very prosperous time, and you'll soon receive an unexpected windfall. Thank you very much. Enjoy the material possessions you have, and release those that have served their purpose and are no longer useful. Set your insights on your goal and get committed to it, and move toward it steadily and persistently, but don't rush. No matter how harsh the emotional climate or physical environment, you will endure. No matter how harsh the emotional climate or physical environment, you will endure. You're discovering a primal strength and fortitude inside you that is increasingly available to you and for your protection. Right now, it is important to provide extra guidance and protection to any children in your domain. That's energy, right? Children are so affected by energy. We need to protect them from it. Absolutely. Meet any challenges ahead on Meet any challenges head on with courage and persistence. Look to your family or group of friends for support, comfort, and protection. Collective energy. That is collective energy. Ooh, I just got goosebumps. Pursue the educational course you've been considering. Teamwork is the best way to achieve what you want to accomplish. Draw on masculine energy whether you're male or female. I love that. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Spring, if you're still here, I want to do one for spring. Wes, I chose to do a live today rather than take it over to a Zoom call, just so that other people who may not be able to join can go in and watch the replay. So that's why I went with the live versus the Zoom. Because once I go Zoom, there's no opportunity for the replay. Spring, okay, here's a birthday message for you, darling. Bluebird. I just got this on Bluebird on my window. This is a very rare and precious moment, so open up all your senses and simply enjoy this time. You're so involved and bogged down with everyday events that you need to relax and lighten up. Take a risk and speak your truth to that special someone rather than holding back, rather expressing positive or negative feelings. Spend some time in a large open space, such as a meadow, and do a walking meditation there. You're coming into your own in many different ways. So, welcome this milestone with a relaxed sense of confidence and happiness. Oh, I love that. Take what resonates, Miss Spring. Okay. I'm just going to double check what tomorrow or the week looks like. I know I'm here tomorrow, but let's just see. If I have any extra time. So I will be on as my usual time. We'll do the energy update. I have not yet sat with the energy update, so I have no idea what's coming. But I will sit with what we need to know for the week, and I will see you tomorrow. Kayla, I just enrolled in a course. I love that. Blessings and light to you all, welcoming this new Pluto and Aquarius age with high hopes for us all. Absolutely. Keep holding hands, you guys. Keep holding hands. We are going to navigate through it. I'm very grateful for you joining us all here today. It filled my heart that on a last minute no notice at all, so many of you were able to join. So, oh, Jen's anniversary. Happy anniversary, Miss Jen, to you guys. I'm so grateful that you were all able to come and just hang out and send energy and help others. So many people are struggling. So hopefully this will bring people to the replay and they can kind of feel that energy. And when they're ready, they can take our hands and stand in the circle. As always, well, and I just did a quick name of the name Ori, and it has multiple meanings. It's a unisex name that means my light. It also means gold or golden. Another meaning is head and referring to intuition. Oh, I love that. Thanks, Easy Puff. Oh, I love that. Incredible. Thank you. Love, light, and blessings, and have a spirit guided day. Take care, you guys.